Could you give my nose a little scratch? Maybe you want to help yourself to a drink? I'm sure you could use a little liquid fortification from finding me like this, left to rot by my heartless son. So much for honoring thy father. John better pray he doesn't have to face St. Peter anytime soon. The gates of heaven would be closed on him.
Oh, and you'd be welcomed right in?
Repent, and all is forgiven.
Not by me.
Oh, you're barking up the wrong tree, honey. It was John who framed you for killing your ex. He set the whole thing up as a way to get to Michael, to make him vulnerable.
Okay, Johnny wouldn't frame me for murder.
My son is capable of a lot more than you give him credit for. Have you read the statistics on elder abuse? They're climbing at an alarming rate. And I'm ashamed to say I'm just another victim.
You don't appear to be suffering too badly.
The pleasure of your company keeps me calm.
Oh, that's funny, because it has the opposite for me.
No, I don't blame you for being angry. I mean, you're facing a terrible injustice here, and I want to help make it right.
I have all the support that I need.
No, not for long. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Michael's family will never let him stay with you. You know the best thing you could do? Feather your nest now while you have the chance.
You're rambling.
Allow me to clarify. I want you to come work for me.
I want my money now.
Any deal you made with my father's off the table. He doesn't run things. I do.
Look, you either pay me what I'm owed, or I go to Corinthos. I'm sure he'll be interested in what I have to say.
You think so, huh?
Well, his son's girlfriend has a murder charge hanging over her head. Corinthos finds out she was framed. Won't end well.
You making threats now?
Consider it a warning. If I don't get my money, your body will be found in a parking lot next.
You know.
Carly tried telling Michael who to date. Didn't go over so well.
I imagine not. No red-blooded male would give a looker like you up without a fight. I mean, look at your ex, for instance. He couldn't let go. It cost the guy his life.
Well, you should know, since you're the one who had Brandon killed.
No, you got me pegged all wrong. I'm the lover in the family. John's the fighter. Oh, please, do an old man a favor. Scratch my nose, or even better yet, cut me loose.
Why would I do anything for you?
Abby, you're a smart girl. You gotta see the value in having me in your debt. Hell, look at the way you positioned yourself in Michael's life. He was fresh from the horrors of Pentonville, just like I am. He needed someone with a comforting touch, just like I do. Someone who could teach him a thing or two. I may be an old dog, but I'm always happy to learn a few new tricks.
Oh, something tells me you've got plenty up your sleeve.
Feel free to check. Oh, it's okay. I don't bite. Unless you're into that kind of thing. I'm always happy to satisfy the baser instinct.
I am perfectly satisfied with Michael, thank you.
Ooh, you must be a better teacher than I thought. Can't wait for class.
You know what, Michael may be young, but he has more class than you ever will.
You want to talk class? A girl like you who's made her living climbing poles for drunks has to realize romance has a very limited shelf life. And I'll be even more blunt. You're not getting any younger. It won't be long before Sonny puts a newer model in Michael's path.
I still haven't heard that job offer.
I will pay you to stay with Michael, to keep him happy. Not much different than what you're doing. In exchange, I want you to use your considerable influence and steer young Corinthos to me.
Like I said before, my father's a little off his rocker. He spends most of his days talking about his rose bushes. So you could see why I wouldn't be privy to the details of your deal. So all I'm asking is that you enlighten me. What exactly am I paying you for?
$500,000 for the hit. But my silence is gonna cost you more.
Wow, if you think I'm gonna pay you that much cabbage for the hit of some low-level punk and to cover it up, you're crazier than my pop.
Wrong answer.
Drop the gun.
cops like the law-abiding citizens that we are.
Could you please just give my nose a little scratch? Abby, I don't have to tell you that Michael is playing a dangerous game here. The kid's determined to exonerate you. Could find himself in a world of trouble in the process.
Oh, don't pretend like you care about what happens to Michael.
Who's pretending? The kid would be of no use to me if he's in the slammer.
So you admit that you're trying to use Michael?
I haven't gotten where I am by pussyfooting around.
Taped to a chair.
John's trying to exert his independence while he still can. Now that I'm a free man, there's nothing stopping me from taking back the reins or bringing Michael into the fold.
Do you honestly think that Michael wants anything to do with you?
Michael wants to be like his father. Sonny won't let the kid take his place in the family business. If Michael feels shut out, he's bound to look elsewhere.
And you'll be there to welcome him with open arms, just to stick it to Sonny, right?
No, I'm trying to promote peace. As long as Michael's working in my organization, his father wouldn't dare make a move against me.
So you want me to use Michael as a hostage?
Why do you have to put it in such ugly terms?
How would you call it?
I would call it a win-win. Michael gets to be in the mob, and you get to continue seeing him without interference, since I, of course, will be very supportive of your relationship. What do you say?
I say Johnny's right. You are crazy.
Dante, did you talk to the DA? Is he trying to drop the charges?
Okay, slow down, one step at a time. Okay, Ronnie's in there questioning the suspect right now.
What more do you need to know? She admitted that she was paid to frame Abby. I recorded the whole thing on Johnny's cell phone.
Okay, if the recording checks out, I'll give it to the DA, but in the meantime, you both have to make statements anyway.
Dante, why are you dragging your feet?
I'm doing my job, Michael. I'm collecting the facts. I'm getting all the evidence together.
I thought your job was to protect the innocent.
Look, I'm trying to clear Abby's name just like you are, but I have to see that we have a legitimate case here.
You think I'm lying?
I don't know, he just wants to make sure that I didn't pay that woman to take the fall. That, and he doesn't want to see a young, innocent kid sent to prison. Again.
Yeah. Look, Michael, I know you want Abby free and clear of these charges, but I have to make sure that you don't want it so bad you didn't just hear something you want to hear.
She confessed to killing Brandon. Johnny heard the exact same thing.
Yeah, what is this? You know, you bring a suspect down to the station and turn her in?
Yeah, I want to see justice served.
Yeah, but Johnny, you don't cooperate with the police ever.
Just doing my civic duty, detective.
Yeah, I would believe that if you didn't spend all your time breaking the law like your family.
Dante, you hate when people lump you with Dad. Now you're doing the exact same thing to Johnny.
Yeah, Michael, that's because I'm not trying to take over the family business like Johnny is.
Okay, look, I could spend all day trying to explain my motives and intentions, but it wouldn't matter. What matters is the facts, right?
That's right.
The woman confessed to killing Brandon.
And if the confession checks out with the facts, then the case is closed and Abby's off the hook.
Yeah, thanks to you.
I had a hell of an assist.
Abby? You here?
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing? Okay. Not anymore?
Okay, don't tell me that you booked 2 tickets to some tropical island.
Oh, we can spend all day in the sand and all night making love? Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Listen, Michael, we already talked about this. I don't want to run.
We don't have to.
What?
Abby, it's over. The charges are going to be dropped. We're just waiting for the paperwork.
Diane said that it'd be a miracle if the DA went for a plea bargain, but he just dropped the charges? How?
You remember the phone call I got at Kelly's? It was Johnny who let me know we had a lead. We got the hit woman to confess to killing Brandon. Yeah?
Okay, wait, but unless the police had to hear the confession too, the DA's not just going to take your word for it.
I recorded the conversation and I gave it to the cops.
Oh my God, really?
And it gets better. When we were at the police station, we got the ballistics report about the hit woman's gun. It's a match for the bullets used to kill Brandon. Abby
Dante called me and told me about the woman they had in custody.
Yeah, Abby's about to be exonerated.
We hope.
Oh, she's not going to believe anything until the paperwork's been processed and all the charges are officially dropped, which they will be. Look, Abby, there's no way the police can tie you to the murder now with all the evidence that me and Johnny gave them.
Okay, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. How did you and Johnny end up working on this together?
Johnny called me, let me know he had a lead in the hit woman. He didn't give me any details, but I heard Anthony yelling in the background about a meeting on the docks. So I showed up, and Johnny was there. To his credit, he didn't, he told me to leave before things got, crazy.
Yeah, Dante said the woman confessed?
Yeah, Johnny was pretty smart in the way he handled things. He gave me his cell phone to record the conversation, and she started talking about how she was paid to kill Brandon. And she did get pissed off and pull out a gun, but I was able to distract her long enough so Johnny can get the gun away.
Well, the woman's a professional. She wouldn't have thought twice about shooting you. You know that, right?
All that matters is that she's in custody and Abby's cleared.
You're right. You should have let me handle this.
Well, Johnny had it under control.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out celebrating with your girlfriend? It's not every day you'd be in a murder rap.
Well, I wanted to thank you.
Glad I could help. Although, your brother probably doesn't believe me, huh?
No, well, Dante's a cop. I'm pretty sure at the academy they took an oath to not trust anybody.
Probably wise.
Well, I don't know. Well, if I didn't trust you, Abby, you'd still be charged with killing Brandon.
No big deal.
Well, look, I know how much you claim to hate Anthony, but it must have been pretty hard to go against your own father.
Oh, believe me, I do hate my father. I have for most of my life. He is still my father, though, at the same time. So, as far as shutting him out of my life for good, I don't know if that's going to happen. But I'm not going to stand by and watch while he makes a mess out of innocent people's lives.
Now, look, in any case, I owe you.
After all the trouble my family's put you through, I'd say we're even.